Hello everyone, I'm Tyrin McMillan and welcome to 60 Minutes.
And my name is Suwaley, Katanta, and I'm the correspondent. Today, our issue at hand is hip-hop, rap music. It is the most popular music genre in America. It overtook rock and roll as the most consumed music genre in America via viewership, streams, and overall revenue. So it begs the question, why is hip-hop so great?
Why is hip-hop so great? Well, today we broke it down into 5 sections to give you the understanding. First of all, we're going to be talking about mental illness, diss tracks, female MCs, business, and finally we asked the question, is hip-hop dead?
So the first section of hip-hop that we're going to talk about is diss tracks. For those who don't know, diss tracks are songs where artists take jabs at and insult other artists to make themselves look like the bigger man.
We're talking about the beef between Ja Rule and 50 Cent. 50 Cent hated Ja Rule so much that he sent an associate out to steal his jewelry. And that all ended up with 50 Cent being stabbed. 50 Cent then released 2 diss tracks against the guy, and Ja Rule's popularity went from number 1 to 0 in just 2 years. Move on to number 2 because this one is the most infamous. We're talking Tupac versus Biggie. This all started because of media and rumors. After Tupac was shot in 1994, Biggie released Who Shot Ya. Tupac, obviously paranoid, put 2 and 2 together and went out against Biggie. Magazines called this beef the war between East Coast and West Coast, and unfortunately it led to murders of both artists. We're talking Drake versus Meek Mill. Now this kind of started with Taylor Swift and Nicki Minaj getting at each other with tweets. Meek Mill, who obviously is dating Nicki Minaj, decided to jump in saying, hey guys, don't compare yourself to people like Drake, who, hey, he doesn't write his own material. Drake released a diss track called Charged Up, which really wasn't that good. Meek Mill even said it was pretty much baby lotion. But then he released another diss track called Back to Back, and it looks like he may have won this one.
So that's why I say rap is misleading, like a lot of times, because music we listen to enjoy it. I mean, for whatever you do, I mean, you listen to it. Most of these niggas are telling us how sick they are and what they're going through. So I try to listen for it. I can't just jam and fucking, great, Chris Brown, you're talented, but let's get some help. Fucking, all of these people. It's a lot of fucking people. Cudi, fucking B.O.B. who we about to talk about. Like, there's a lot of Kanye. You want to talk about the artists that really need help with mental health? That's a long show.
And also, a lot of times when these artists, they just go away. Sometimes people chalk it up to the music like they're falling off or whatever. But they're going through these things, and I mean, for the regular fan, it's hard to kind of even see what or feel what they're going through because you'll never know. Because you think about the riches of fame, like how could you have those thoughts? That's what the regular fan who has no idea about depression and mental illness think. But
you take you with you everywhere you go. You can be as rich and famous as you want to be. It solves nothing.
It makes it worse.
Fame puts a microscope on shit. Right. So if you're sick when you get it, you probably will be a lot sicker after it comes.
Mental illness is one of the most pervasive issues, not only in the hip-hop community, but the black community as a whole. So suicide is the 3rd leading cause of death among black males aged 15 to 24. So it begs the question, what is hip-hop doing about this issue? Well, hip-hop artists from Isaiah Rashad, Kid Cudi, Scarface, and DMX and others have all used music as a therapy for them. They have rectified the issues they've been having, whether it be with depression, bipolarism, PTSD, or just their rough upbringing as a whole. But many individuals don't have the same outlet to rectify their issues, so they do unhealthy ways, whether it be drug abuse, sex, violence, and money. And since they don't have the avenues rappers do, they use these things to rectify those issues. We just had the death of one tragic artist by the name of Lil Peep who misused drugs. So, but there's light at the end of the tunnel. Logic just had a successful song which included the national line for suicide prevention, but it can't be just that one artist. We as a people, from consumers and rappers alike, must come together to combat this issue, because it's not plaguing just the artist, but the people around it in the community as well.
Okay, well, Nipsey Hussle, that's named after Nipsey Russell, the comedian.
Correct, yes.
So talk a little bit about yourself, man. What brings you up here, up and coming, and, you know, how come you're not blinging and having all kind of crazy diamonds and all that? I guess you're here to get your money right, huh?
All the time. I mean, you know, all that is cool for the image and all that, but all them is liabilities, you feel me? I'd rather invest in some real estate, you know what I'm saying?
Wait, can you repeat that again, man? You're up and coming artist. What did you say you want to do?
I say invest in some assets as opposed to trick off my money on some liabilities like that. diamonds. You know what I'm saying? Cars that lose value as soon as you drive them off the lot.
So you're trying to get land.
Exactly, homie. A real asset. Take care of my peoples, cause you know it look good, but at the end of the day, you losing value, homie. It ain't appreciating. It's depreciating. It's losing value.
As Jay-Z once said, "I'm not a businessman. I'm a businessman." He has also been one of a handful of artists that has been, having business ventures and made money outside of rap. Dr. Dre, which is a producer/rapper from the group NWA, has also been a billion-dollar man due to the sale of his Beats headphones. Now, rappers and their business ventures are keeping the genre alive. Even with Rick Ross, he has a plethora of Wingstops and Checkers. So, no matter where you're eating, what clothes you're wearing, what shoes you're wearing, hip-hop is around. You have Lil Yachty and A$AP Rocky. Lil Yachty is also the creative director of Nautica, and A$AP Rocky is the creative director of Guess. So even the clothes you're wearing is, representing hip-hop in a way, shape, or form. So business is definitely a thumbs up in hip-hop and definitely keeps artists evolving and the music evolving. Because if you're buying their clothes or if you're buying anything that's related to them, you're basically helping them out with record sales as well.
In the beginning of hip-hop, it started in the 80s, as you may know, but individuals like Salt and Pepper and Roxanne Shante served a blueprint for what we know today as female rappers in the 80s. Then after their success in the 90s came the female rap boom. Artists such as Foxy Brown, Eve, Lil' Kim, others served to carry the torch for female rap. But after their success and their rise, there seemed to be a disappearance. You didn't see them in acts no more. They weren't in the videos rapping their flows. They weren't in the photo shoots posted up with the rappers. They were relegated to the underground, leaving hip-hop artist Nicki Minaj as the only sole person in the mainstream holding it down for female rap. But now, in 2017, it's all changing. Artists such as Cardi B, Rhapsody, JD90, and Tokyo Jets, along with others, are serving to fill that void that was much filled by Nicki Minaj. Cardi B's new single, Bodak Yellow, was the second hip-hop song by R&B, by rap female artists to go #1 on Billboard. Rhapsody's latest album, Latest Wisdom, was released to critical acclaim. So it goes to show you that female rap is here to stay, and that these individuals are going to continue to hold the torch for female rap. It's not dead like it used to be.
So for over 40 years, hip-hop has been evolving. And today, many people ask the question, is hip-hop dead? But according to me and Suwaley, we don't think so. So we got 5 artists that we believe that are currently saving hip-hop and keeping it alive and well.
Jay-Z, for him being the veteran of the game, doing it for over 20 years strong at the top of his game, and he's still teaching us and on the business side. Chance the Rapper, because of his activism, his philanthropy, and his overall message in his music. Big Crit, pretty much for producing and what he's talking about and putting out quality music. J. Cole, because of a realism in music and his philanthropy, and Kendrick Lamar, because of everything he does as a totality, as a star. He's been doing it since he came in the game. He's been one of the best spitters and continues to be the best spitter. And well balanced, he doesn't have just radio hits, he has stuff for the real hip hop fans. So that's our 5. Yes, so hip hop is the voice of the voiceless and for troubled youth. It's pretty much ingrained in pop culture, whether it be from art, dance, and everything in between. It's pretty much not just a fabric of black culture, but of American culture as a whole. Everyone from around the world wants to be just like us and is influenced by our nature. With the emergence of the rap battle culture and all the more presence in mainstream America, from videos, movies, and everything in between, hip-hop is here to stay. Now, in regards to this, in the future, I see hip-hop continue to evolve, more innovation, and continue to make a stay in America as a mainstay in America and a global around the world.
Right. Yeah. So thank you for watching 60 Minutes with your host, Tyrin McMillan.
And the correspondent, Suwaley Katanta.
Yo! God! The thing goes grrrr, skitty pop pop, and the poop poop boom. Skia! Kukutun.